there are a lot of objects in this episode used for the sense of storytelling. We have the several knives that are. There's the knife that is the belt buckle. There's the knife that is the necklace. Was there a third knife? I think there was like a third knife, but anyway, I could be wrong. So the belt, the necklace, and then Carol's ring. That's an interesting storytelling point.
The stick and staff.
And then of course the cowboy figurine.
Yeah.
The relay box, which definitely took them in different places.
So when Michonne was looking through that van, where she found the cigar box and found the figurine that coincidentally resembles Rick, she finds a big bag of white powdery stuff. Did she just find a big bag of cocaine? Like she just kind of tosses it to the side.
I didn't notice
it's
that.
It's very quick. But it's the first thing she finds in the van before she even looks in the upper panel and finds the cigar box. I was like, did you just find drugs? And I was like, don't bring that into the community. The world is crazy enough as it is. The last thing you need are drug addicts. But that's just,
Well, that's fine too, because that whole in beginning monologue is to point out how how kind of her character has gotten a little bit more cynical, definitely more cynical. And so for her to be like, okay, and then just like, hey, everybody, look what I got.
I just thought that was kind of interesting because it was like this big pound of thing, and in that life, in that world, that just wouldn't be acceptable unless, of course, it's prescribed candies. Just wanted to throw that out.
And so there's also a lot of mention of Bernie in this episode. These four new characters mention Bernie a lot. I don't know if he's alive or dead. I couldn't tell. They also, the fact that they used I found it very interesting how they used the match. Oh, that was the last object, was the kitchen match in Jed's mouth.
Yeah.
So that was very cool.
Well, he can't just go out and buy cigarettes. I'm guessing he used to be a cigarette smoker. It's probably just one of those oral fixation things.
I love it how that became like the object for his demise. Like that was just really. I mean, it was definitely surprising, like seeing Carol become this crazy killer all of a sudden.
We've seen her do that before. We've seen her isolate herself because of how cold and how brutal she can be. And so to me, that wasn't really surprising as much as it was somewhat satisfying. I mean, I did feel bad when they were just like, she turned the tables on them and they're like, you won't see us again. And she's like, that's right. Boom. And then she won't even have to worry about putting a stake through their head or anything, because if you burn them, they're not coming back. Yeah. So